That's right, baby. We are back. Back on Saturday, first show in December. Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays.
Welcome to Saturday Day Live, where we talk about toys and whatever else comes up. With the crew, Ryan and Eric. What's going on, guys? Ryan, how's your Saturday going?
It's pretty good. I'm just hoping my Wi-Fi holds out long enough for this entire show.
Feeling good. I talked to your Wi-Fi earlier today. We talked it over. We hashed it out. We squashed our drama. So I think we should be cool unless your Wi-Fi double crosses us.
Who knows? Who the hell knows?
What about you, Eric? How's your Saturday going?
Doing good, man. Finally got a Saturday off today, so it's gonna be nice. Invited a couple of my buddies over tonight to have a little pizza and beer and shoot some fucking pool and geek out. Fucking, toy and some couple toy nerds and mostly video game nerds. The usual suspects. You know what I mean? And I thought I'd start the holiday season off right. Gonna be watching this tonight.
Awesome.
Year Without Santa Claus,
Nice.
Little Miser Brothers. One of the classics. So thought I'd fucking start the holiday season off right by starting up the movies early and getting my fill in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're full Christmas over here. We had tree was up before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Before Thanksgiving, most of the decorations are up. There's a few things that are still need to be put up, including some of the outside stuff, but it's very Christmassy around here. We've already watched Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Nice.
We've watched Mickey's A Christmas Carol.
Mm.
We watched Rudolph on demand, and then last night Rudolph was on the network showing, and we checked that out last night too. So we are full Christmas mode, as you can tell around us. For the rest of the year, it's nothing but holiday celebrations over here.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I was gonna watch Mickey's Christmas Carol again, but I had to check and see it. My Disney account is on the brink of being canceled because I am not re-upping that shit. Fuck Disney. They're freaking too expensive now, man. Fucking it's crazy, dude. I'm like, yeah, fuck all that, dude. I'm not fucking re-upping that stupid account. So I might have to get that on DVD one of these days and just have it in the Christmas library, you know what I mean? But I got all the old classics, Miracle on 34th Street, Wonderful Life, all that stuff, everything, you know what I mean? So
we've also done Christmas Vacation already.
Oh yeah, that's a classic.
And everything that I've mentioned is going to be watched multiple times, many times this year.
Yeah. Die Hard,
Die Hard, exactly.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Hawkeye, the series.
Yeah.
It's a great one.
Speaking of Christmas movies and Christmas shows, earlier today, I was checking out on the replay because I missed the live stream last night. I was checking out the replay of Offworld. Let's go Offworld. And they were doing some discussion of Christmas movies, Christmas specials again. So that was pretty cool. Of course, led by the one and only Curtis Ackerman, regular guest and good friend of all of ours, who happens to be backstage. Not anymore.
There he is.
What's up, Curtis?
What's up,
How's it
Curtis?
going?
What's going on, man?
Oh, same old,
Yeah, another
So
one I want to get. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Another one
remember.
I was just thinking about that too was especially with the old animated series. I want to look and find if I could get the old. Remember the old Garfield animated cartoons when they did like the Christmas specials or the Halloween specials. I remember Garfield had one of those. So I want to look and see if I can find that. Yeah, there you go. Andy the Collector says Gremlins. Hell yeah, that's a fucking total Christmas movie.
Cool Gremlin story. So during the during the pandemic, when everything was sort of shut down, if you recall, movie theaters were doing that thing where you could rent out a movie theater for like next to nothing. And like sometimes it was old movies. There weren't really a lot of new movies, but so one Christmas gift that year from my family to me was they rented out the theater, and that was Christmas. Birthday was Godzilla. Remember? We did it twice. They did it twice. It was one of my favorite things ever. We rented out the theater. Whole family went to go see Gremlins, right? Which is funny because it was my niece's first movie ever, and she couldn't have been. I mean, she's how old was she? Archer wasn't even born yet, I don't think. So my niece was probably like 3 years old. Her first movie is Gremlins. There are some gnarly parts of Gremlins in the end.
Yeah.
No, my daughter's very afraid of Little Shop of Horrors, which is a family favorite.
Yeah.
Curtis, one thing I did miss was you had an updated top 5, did you not?
I did.
That's something you wanted to talk about? Because I did miss that as I was running around this morning.
Top 5 Christmas movies?
Yeah, I mean, I'll leave something for the replay if people want to watch it. But
yeah, you can cherry pick.
I will address one thing because I'm seeing some chat over there, and I've kind of mellowed out a little bit over the years. I used to tell people like what things were right and wrong, and I've gotten to realize that not everybody has to think the way that I think.
When did that happen?
Exactly.
Recently.
Are you okay, Curtis?
Real recent.
Was that this morning?
But what I will say is, while all of these folks that say that Die Hard is a Christmas movie and it's their favorite Christmas movie, I'm not going to say that they're wrong. I'm just going to say that I feel bad for them. That is the minimum criteria that they have for a Christmas movie, is that has to occur during Christmas. If you don't have any sort of caveat in your Christmas movie tier list that says it has to kind of make you want to be a better person, it has to be about being better and taking care of people, and it just has to be snowy, or it has to have a Christmas song or happen during Christmas time, I'm not going to say you're wrong, but I do feel bad for you. I really do.
I feel like there's some Christmas moments in there. Doesn't Bruce McClane and the dad from Family Matters, don't they share some Christmassy closeness, like when they're talking over the walkie-talkies or whatever? Like,
yeah, how about now I have a machine gun, ho ho ho.
like I'm just looking and not to pick on anybody, but like Andy the Collector, he's got Gremlins, Batman Returns, Lethal Weapon.
Yep,
Batman Returns for sure.
Yep, Lethal Weapon for sure. Christmas time. Yep.
Carl wins. Yes.
Kill terrorists. What other Christmas spirit did you want? Come on.
Okay.
Hook?
Yep.
That's not a Christmas movie, is it?
I will say one of my movies that I had on my list last night, because I think everybody should watch it. And it's not necessarily Christmas as far as they don't mention the word Christmas. But it has the heart of Christmas. And that is The Mauritius Treasure, which is a little 16-minute video that Emil Wickman did. It's on his YouTube page. If you haven't seen that, please do yourself a service and go watch that. Watch it with your kids. It's got probably the most heart of any 16-minute video you'll ever see in your life. So,
have you heard of the Hedgehog Action Channel? I
have. It's really good.
Several videos that are at least 16 minutes long.
Yeah. There's some
no
heart.
heart.
But, yeah. There's some heart.
No, I'm just joking. So what's up, everybody? Thank you for joining us. Kind of a chill stream today. Last week we had the big Figura Obscura drop. A lot of great guests joined us. Jeremy from Four Horsemen, Trevor, 1/6 Shooter, Bill from the Dork Layer. We had a good time kind of talking about all that stuff sort of last week. This week just a little bit more chill. I did bring a couple of things that I thought might be cool to open up on the stream.
Before we get too far off of the Christmas, I did have one question for late night, if I can.
What's up?
Go for it.
You mentioned Miracle on 34th Street.
Mm-hmm.
Black and white or color?
Black and white, dude.
Black and white.
Yeah.
Black and white all the way, dude. Like same with It's a Wonderful Life. Black and white all the way, dude. Classics all the way.
I can't tell which one I like better. I mentioned this last night. I really enjoy both versions, the color and the black and white. I mean, they're totally different actors and things like that, but I love both of them, and I typically will watch them back to back. I'll watch the black and white, follow it up, watch the color, and I love the performances in both.
Oh yeah, yeah. I could totally dig it. I mean, I'm with you 100%. I could totally dig the color version just as well, but I always watch it in black and white. Always watch it in black and white. Yeah.
Now, the one thing, and I don't necessarily disagree with it, but it does make the discussion a little bit more difficult for me as far as ranking things, and I love ranking things. For your show on Offworld, you guys take Christmas specials, right? and movies, same category.
Yeah, we kind of just threw anything in there. Yeah, anything that you consider a must watch for Christmas time period. So, or
I got
winter, because some people don't do Christmas, and that's cool too.
Holiday, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
I got one for you, Curtis.
Yeah.
Godzilla -0, color or black and white?
I haven't seen it yet. I know. I'm
What?
sorry, but I need. Yeah,
Oh
I need
my
to see it,
God.
but I have
Come
not seen it
on,
yet.
dude.
I've
It's
only
too
seen
good.
it in color.
Hmm.
Okay.
I think the original release was color, right?
Yeah, the original release was
America?
color, and then they re-released it in black and white. I saw both versions, and both versions.
So when
were
it came out in Japan, did it come out initially in black and white or color?
I want to say
Do we
color.
know?
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
say color. Yeah.
Don't
I
they
saw-
have like a dubbed version too and a subtitle version?
Okay. Do you
Probably.
like?
I
Do
think
you,
so, yeah.
when you watch anime, do you watch it subbed or dubbed?
I don't typically watch anime, so
Okay. Have you ever watched any foreign film? Do you ever watch it? Do you like to watch it with American voices, or do you watch it dubbed? You know what I mean?
I've
Because
seen it both ways. I'll be honest. I'm at an age now where I have to have subtitles on no matter what. So it probably doesn't matter for me because I'm gonna read it no matter which way.
Okay,
It is.
so if you're going to watch -0, watch it subtitled because
Gotcha.
it's great acting and it's all in Japanese, but it makes so much more. It's so much more powerful with the Japanese voices, because if you watch it with the American voices, it's fucking lame.
It'll probably pull
It's
you out of
fucking
the
completely
American
lame.
show,
It just it's you're like, really, you know what I mean? It doesn't make, it's so stupid. I would not recommend it watching it dubbed.
That was my favorite movie
Subbed
of the year
over, dubbed
last
all
year.
day.
Oh yeah, dude. Curtis,
What-
you
my
have to
favorite-
watch that movie, bro. It's so good.
And yes, to answer Dave's question, pretty much the only time I read is when I'm with subtitles. So
Yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah,
really
yeah.
it. And that's only because I'm old.
Yeah.
So like I don't know what it is. Like if I'm watching it and the subtitles are there, it's like I can understand what they're saying, but if I turn my head and same volume, no idea.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
Hear that? Hey, Curtis, I got something you might enjoy. I just got this in the mail the other day. I got this beautiful freaking artist tribute to Frank Frazetta, dude. Freaking, it's pretty awesome, dude.
I don't know if you guys
Filled
check
with
out,
some great artwork, dude. If you've
I don't know
never
if you
seen his
guys
stuff,
check out Double Jointed, Schmerber's live show that he does on Saturday mornings. But they were going through their top 10 figures that they picked up this year. And the two guys on the show, Mark and Greg, both put the Frazetta girls, was it that Tigra?
Tigra.
on there?
Uh-huh.
And as they're reviewing it,
I have that.
Greg's going through his review and the leg just falls off. Just
Oh.
like from the knee down, just gone. And he's like, it wasn't like it popped out and it could pop back in. It was just done.
Oh.
And that was like my favorite thing I've seen all year. So,
So you don't have to actually snap them to have them fly apart.
No.
Is that what you're saying?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
classic. Ouch.
Shout out to Brendan Higgins, who says, "What's up? Jumped on for the first time. Happy to be here. Welcome.
What's
Brendan.
up, Brendan? What up,
yeah,
man?
Brendan was
Happy
on
to have
the
you on.
Buddy
Also
Club last night too. He
Yeah.
had a great Christmas list.
Nice.
So
Nice.
And Brendan was the one who brought up Love Actually first again last night, right? I know it came up
Yeah.
last year too.
Yeah.
It's a great Christmas movie. Great
Love it.
Christmas movie.
I just saw it for the first time last year, and it's very good.
And it's one of those ones like it's a rom-com. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like, I mean, the first time I saw it was probably more than 10 years ago, but you know, you sit down, you watch, you're like, oh God, okay, fine. Yeah. Pretty good. It's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Although I don't like the one guy who's friends with the other guy who's in love with Keira Knightley, and we're supposed to like him or something like that. He's basically like, you know, half macking on his friend's chick. Like, I understand he gives it up, but he rolled up to their house, spoiler alert, with a bunch of signs talking about how much he loved her. What kind of friend is that?
Kind of a dick move. Yeah.
I'm not pulling that with you guys. You don't have to worry about it.
But the rock and roll guy taking Christmas when he could be out with women and everything else and hanging out with his buddy and just spending
Oh
Christmas with
my
his
God.
buddy, like heck yeah.
Beautiful.
I'm there for that.
That's some real Christmas stuff going on right there.
Yeah.
So,
Bros over hoes.
so that's a Christmas message if there ever was
Right.
one.
I'm sorry, bros over ho-ho-hos.
Yeah, there you go.
That's triple Christmas.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Do want to do a giveaway just because well, I'm happy that people join us when we talk on these Saturdays. No like goal. We're just chilling this Saturday, and I do have a figure to give away, and it is a swig.
Oh,
Nice.
But there's a reason why I picked this guy. I think Kirby is in the chat still.
Does he got a little sign on him?
He does. So here's the story behind this. So I got this swig from the 1,000 swig activity at Legions Con, right?
Oh yeah,
And
you won that.
there was a bunch of giveaways. This one I believe was donated. Okay, I don't know this for sure. The tag says talk about Brett's photography tidy. So I figured this was donated by Brett Stoddard, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So okay, so we should also talk about Brett Stoddard's photography. But I won, so I won this swig during that. So I was like, I'll definitely
to be fair, you won after we pulled like 5 other names of people that just weren't in the room. And then we finally got to one where it was like, it's like Hedgehog. Oh, I know that guy. Yep, there he is. So
snooze, you lose.
That's right.
What about that's not as bad as yours?
Yeah.
See, the last comment, Curtis, freaking from who was that? Curb that said that Santa passes judgment on boys and girls, and McClane shoots terrorists. I don't see the difference.
Okay,
Christmas, dude.
Like I said,
Christmas. Come on.
I'm not gonna say you're wrong. Just pity you. Pity the fool.
So I thought Kirby had a really cool post on the Cabal, and I think in the Malignancy this week. Number one, giving me a shout out for DJ Swig. But really, I thought it was cooler just, Kirby made this post about the whole 1,000 swigs thing and how cool it was, like the way this whole thing organically played out. The Horsemen designed this cool figure. They, overdo the order. Jeremy comes up with this cool story. People have this idea of doing the 1,000 swig thing. That turns into, everything that it turned into at Legions Con as far as people having their own takes and everything, and how cool that was. And that, I made DJ Swig, Keithlin made like the knitted one, the crocheted one. And it was cool because it's like, everybody brings something a little bit different to, this hobby. And I was like, that's true. I'm like, it's kind of cool how one thing can kind of lead to another, and the butterfly sort of effect of it all. And yeah, it's awesome if you're a painter or a sculptor. And if you're not, there's plenty of people that'll help you learn if you want to. But if you're not, you can participate in this hobby through however means of creativity you want to participate in. And I think this whole thing sort of, put that up. My whole DJ Swig thing involved no sculpting and no painting, except the DJ booth, which my wife spray painted for me. So
and help from your sister.
Yes,
credit where credit's
due.
Yes,
and help from my sister who helps do the sexy DJ drop. My sister-in-law.
Oh, gotcha.
That's less weird, right?
Gotcha. Also, I don't know if you saw Kirby's post about the armoury thing. Did you see that this week?
I don't think I did.
That package of figures he got.
Yeah, he put together that little app that people use to do their armory experience, which, for all indications, it helped out immensely as people were going through there because they already knew kind of what they wanted and stuff. And yeah, Four Horsemen sent him like a care package with a whole bunch of the armory figures and everything.
That kicks so much ass, bro. That kicks so much ass. So
yeah,
cool,
I mean,
man.
just the like you were saying, Jonathan, like the fact that some of this stuff just kind of happens organically within our community. Like nobody contracted Kirby to put together that app or work on that kind of thing, and nobody said, "Hey, Horseman, you owe him now because he did this," or it just happens. Like these things just occur, and it's just so cool.
Yeah, good on them, man.
Yeah.
Big ups. That was super dope. I saw that. I was like, holy shit. I'm like, look at that care package. That's awesome.
It was like, what was like a dozen of them or something? It was a lot.
Dude. Yeah, that was so awesome. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Jeremy or somebody saying something like that, but I didn't know that it actually happened.
They said they were going to send something his way, but it's like, what does that mean? But dude, they hooked him up.
Big time, bro. Big time. Yeah. That's awesome.
So, hold on a second.
And the fact that he slid in the swig head into the armory experience, that's pretty cool too. You know,
Yeah.
it's like people would hit that like randomize button and all of a sudden it comes out with a swig head on it.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's make it easy. There we go. So, in honor of all that, because I thought that was cool to kind of point that out, here's the giveaway. Hashtag Kirby. Hashtag Kirby for making the app, for recognizing DJ Swig, which is the most important part of all of this, obviously. And then just sparking those thoughts, because I thought it was a cool way to put it, as far as the way one thing can lead to another, and then people just kind of, you know, run off in all their own directions. So hashtag Kirby, excuse me. And we'll draw do it right at 4:00. 4:00, however many entries we have, we'll draw for this swig coming your way, shipped by the show to the lower 48. If you're outside of the lower 48 in the US, we'll figure out shipping. We'll figure out a way to get it to you. A couple of weeks ago, highly articulated Adam won. He lives in Canada, but you know, I figured out a way to get the shipping down, so we were able to get that out to him. Now I know the Canadian post office is on strike, so the last time I heard it, he hadn't quite gotten it yet. But it's, you know, I don't know the status of the Canadian strike. So if you live in Canada, sorry to hear about that part of it. But hashtag Kirby, I'll throw up a banner in a second. And thank you, Kirby, for being cool, for being here, and for giving love to DJ Swig, most of all.
Hell yeah. Well, make sure to smash that like button, guys.
Yeah. Yes, I know that there's you know, a lot of people had certain swigs within that group that they enjoyed, and there was a lot of creativity. But I don't know that I've heard anybody say that there's a definitive swig in that bunch other than DJ Swig. Like it was clear cut, like the highlight of the show. And that's not just me blowing smoke because I'm on this with you guys. Like that was the guy.
I heard the same thing over and over. And to tell you, as a veteran customizer, I was kind of jealous.
Yeah, I mean, you got all these amazing customizers in that room, like putting stuff out there, and people that are trying stuff for the first time. And here comes Hedgie with his DJ Swig and just takes over the show.
I personally took a lot of time and effort to make my swig. That was a lot of customizing I did to that swig, and fucking he just comes out of nowhere and just fucking just steals the fucking show. Like, what the hell? Like, really? The fucking inbox collector guy comes in and fucking steals the fucking show. What the shit?
Slides in, tells a few jokes.
Makes no fucking sense, dude. Makes no fucking sense.
Plays some music, has a little light show.
Yeah, yeah. All of a sudden, he's customizer of the year. What the fuck?
That's it. Nominated customizer of the year.
Seriously, dude. Like you just took the crown and dropped the mic right there on everybody. Over maybe like 250 customs too.
Yeah,
like,
maybe you'll win a Hedgie this year for customizer of the year.
Maybe that'll be my thing though.
Are you giving out Hedgies this year? Are you doing the Hedgie awards?
Of course. Maybe customs that are multimedia. You know what I mean? So here we go. Kirby, I do think since I guess the decision was made that yes, we're gonna run back DJ Swig next year. Or not DJ Swig, the 1,000 Swigs next year.
He's taking over the whole thing.
He'll be back. Yeah, just 1,000 DJ Swigs. That's
yeah.
That's it. We need 1,000 DJ. Can you imagine all the different music playing? Oh my god, that would be amazing and horrible. Kirby says that and the plush swig got the most attention.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was because it was bringing something else special to the table, but they were all fantastic. I agree. There were so many that, you know, it was, you know, we kept looking at the each different swig or whatever, and sometimes you would see one you didn't see before, and you're like, oh my god, that's freaking brilliant. That's sometimes the simplest ones were the ones that were, you know, the coolest too. Alter, there you go. Look at me. Listen, I'm a legendary customizer now.
Yep.
Seriously. Yeah.
Who knew?
Yeah, who knew?
Might have to get a Table of Legends con next year.
Yeah, I just got a message from Jeremy. They took my table away. They're giving it to Hedgehog for next year. So
I'm gonna be selling a DJ Swig kits. Nothing, just
DJ
piles
Swig
of Swig
kits,
DJ
yeah.
kits. But all right. But some exciting news for me, not really for anybody else. I need. I'm gonna need have an assistant in a second because there's a couple of things that I thought it might be cool if I open them up on the stream here. Not the Swig. We're gonna give that away to whoever wins. So right before the stream, I'm upstairs doing my gorgeous hair, and I hear my beautiful wife from downstairs. You got a box from Mezco.
Ooh.
Dun, dun, dun,
He must have heard you talking crap.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, send this fucking guy his thing already. Jesus Christ.
But I think that would be a cool thing to talk. Something we haven't had a chance to talk about yet. A couple of things. Bitching about toy companies. So before I open this and just fall madly in love with whatever the hell it is inside, some of you may have seen that I did a little post on the Dorklair Collectors group this week, and I feel like I don't normally do this. Tell me if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not as self-aware as I think I am. I don't think I normally complain about toy companies that much. I don't care about long pre-orders, whatever. Stuff comes, it's not exactly correct. As long as you make an effort to make it right, no problem, no big deal. Nothing's perfect. It's
usually you're the overly nice guy when it comes to the company, the toy companies.
Thank you.
Even Brian Flynn, who doesn't deserve your niceness at all. So
listen, we're good buddies, me and Brian. He hasn't answered my emails in months, but we're good buddies. But so Mezco and I'm sure there's been a lot of different ways they've sold things that I'm not aware of. For most of my Mezco collecting career, which is like the last 4 or 5 years, there's basically been two kinds of Mezco offerings. There are pre-orders where it's typically the characters, you pre-order them. Who knows how long it's going to take? Sometimes it's not that long. Sometimes it's like 3 years with like Mr. Freeze and Batman. That was one thing. And with those, they don't take the money right away. Unless PayPal. If you pay with PayPal, they take it right away. Or then they had the random in-stock drops. A lot of the Rumble Society stuff would be like that, where you'd hear from Preternia and Toy Bro, there's a drop in 20 minutes or something like that, and it would sell out in 2 minutes, and that's it. But it would be in stock, and it would sell out, and you would get that shit within a couple of days or a week, depending on where you lived, right?
And on those, it's a limited run, right? Like they ran it, and whatever they've got, they got, and when it's gone, it's gone.
And yeah, it's in stock. Okay. They've got it in the warehouse. It's shipping basically as soon as you pay. It's in stock. You pay right away, but you're going to get it relatively soon. Mm-hmm. So they've started to do this new thing. And this is what kind of annoyed me. And they've done it a few times where they'll have a figure that they solicit. They list it as in stock. They call it in stock. But then they'll say ships or allow 6 to 8 weeks for delivery, like it's 1987. 6 to 8 weeks for delivery. And the Mezco rule right on their site, they say in-stock stuff ships in 7 to 10 days unless it says otherwise. Mm-hmm. So my first experience with this nonsense was with their new Doc Knock, the buff Doc Knock that they released in September or October. He comes out. I end up ordering it, and it's a pre-order, and it says it's shipping. I see that it says 6 to 8 weeks. That's fine. What I didn't know, and I don't know for sure, I don't think they said this at the time. It's on the listing now, but I don't think they said it at the time, that Mezco was going to be at New York Comic Con and they were going to sell these. They had them in their hands to sell them at New York Comic Con.
Where you were going.
Which I was going to. So I would not have pre-ordered the Doc Knock if I knew it was going to be at New York Comic Con because I could have just bought it there, right? Instead, I already had the pre-order in, whatever. We're on depending on when you count from, we're right at the end of that 6 to 8 week period.
Well, and just to kind of stop there for a second, like there were people just pissed at that, like the fact that I'm having to order it and wait until the toy fair is over, and you're going to go and sell people this directly now. Like people are just walking up to your booth and can buy it, and I paid online and you're not shipping mine. So like at that moment, 6 weeks ago or whatever, people were pissed.
Oh,
I'm there.
And you were cool at that point. Like you're like, okay, whatever, it is what it is.
But it still does kind of piss me off. It pissed me off at the time because I went to New York Comic Con. I was there with Ryan. We were there together. They had piles of these things. They were like selling these things for 4 days straight. just like hang. And like I grabbed one for somebody else, and I'm like, this sucks. Like I'm buying one for somebody else. I could have just bought another one, but I'm like, I already paid for the one. And the thing that annoys me about it is I think the reason why they're doing this is, number one, it's a way for them to take the money up front, because typically under their own policies, they didn't take the money up front for pre-orders before. So they're calling these in stock, even though presumably, let me back up a little bit. Some people, when I made the post complaining about that aspect of it, some people said, 1 second, baby, I promise. I'm sorry. I promised Grayson could help me open something on the live stream in a couple minutes. My daughter. Somebody said, well, they're probably, when the things are hitting the water, that's when they're soliciting these things. So that's why they're saying that you're going to get it 6 to 8 weeks. And I have a couple problems with that. Number one, if it's on the water, it's not in stock. So that's not true that it's in stock. Number two, Mezco did have a bunch of these things in stock. And what they chose to do was take my money and people like me, make us wait for our figure that we gave our money for up front. And then they took the ones they had actually in stock, went to New York Comic-Con and sold a bunch of them. I don't know how many they sold, but they sold a lot based on what I was seeing. And then I'm still here waiting now for this Doc Knock. And on the Mezco page, some people were like, literally like are fighting about the timing. And they're like, they told you 6 to 8 weeks after New York Comic-Con. It doesn't say that anywhere. Even right now, it doesn't say that. It says allow 6 to 8 weeks for delivery. And then down below, it says we'll start shipping after New York Comic-Con. But those two things are not mutually exclusive.
And if they had called it a pre-order, even if it's a shorter pre-order than normal, it's not a 2-3 year pre-order like, 89 Batman, even if they would have just called it a pre-order for 3 months or six weeks or whatever the hell it is, you could have still picked it up and then canceled your pre-order and not had to pay. But since they had already taken your money, you were stuck with, I've already paid for this thing.
Yep.
I got to stay.
Yeah. Trevor was there too. We were there with him. He saw buckets of those things getting sold. So, and that's the thing.
It lasted 3 days.
Yeah. 4 days. Unless they sold out before the last day.
4 days. I think they sold out that Saturday.
Okay. And then they just did, the reason why it came up recently was that they finally solicited their Tangerine figure, which is like a 70s, almost like a blaxploitation type character or whatever. But the character
was teased like a long time ago or something. Like people have been waiting for it.
Like 3 years ago.
Gotcha.
Yeah, she was on the advent calendar that they did in 2021. So people were, and she was with a bunch of other Rumble Society characters. So people have been waiting for her, myself included, for 3 years. Same deal. They solicit her, call her in stock, and say 6 to 8 weeks. And it's like, all right, this is not just semantics. Now, if they did just call these pre-orders, that's fine. But then they also sort of have to announce our new policy is we're doing pre-orders and we take the money up front on a pre-order. But if you list it as in stock, I assume that it's going to be in stock. And my problem with that whole scenario, again, is that this is just a way for them to get money in the door quicker and avoid cancellations. And I think that's messed up. And I don't agree with that.
Is Mezco a company that's privately held, or do they like answer to stockholders and stuff?
I think they're privately held. I don't know for sure, but I don't think they're a public company as far as I know.
Because one thing you will see from some companies is trying to bring as much money as they can before the end of the year to kind of make their books look good before the end of the year. And maybe that's the situation here too.
Yep. Trevor hits the nail on the head.
Yeah. Trevor says it's as much about the silence as it is about not having the figure. Even then, typically I'm like, I only need so much communication from my toy companies. I'll wait when it shows up. That's fine. On something like this, where things have changed and they've changed in such a way that, we're sort of, okay, things have changed. Why have they changed? What does this actually mean? Yes, this is a scenario where now I am in the camp of just tell me what's going on at this point. So,
and the best thing that Mezco's got going for them right now is that their name is not NECA. So,
yes, that was another thing we didn't get to talk about yet, and we can talk about that too if you want. But the funny thing is, I made another comment on my post yesterday or today because I got an email saying that my Mezco Indiana Jones, which is like one of my most wanted figures since I found out what a Mezco was, I was like, one day I would love to have a Mezco Indy. I got the processing email before Thanksgiving, and then I got the email this week that it shipped, and I jumped for joy. So my comment on my own post was, Mezco, you don't always treat me right, but you're so hot. that's what it is, right? It's like, Mezco can do stuff like this, I guess. We'll see how long they can, because the stuff they make is so good. To me, I think their stuff is so good.
I know exactly what you mean, because I have a very toxic relationship with Brian Flynn. He hits me, he calls me names, he makes me feel bad in front of my friends.
Sorry.
But then he puts out Vac Metal figures, and I'm like, yeah.
and the putting out of those Vac Metal. Sorry, go ahead.
The super hot girlfriend that constantly cheats on you, and you just can't leave her.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, maybe one more.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, did you see that Steelheart? The color, man.
So good. It's like they can do it right in your face, but it's okay because
you're just
so
like,
hot.
damn, I keep just coming back.
So
what's in the box? What's in the
I'm
box?
gonna start segment. Now, what I am going to do is I encourage you guys to keep talking, because I have noticed sometimes that when you open packages online, sometimes that can be horrible for the listener. So as I do my initial cuts, I'm going to mute myself. So you guys keep going, but I'll do it.
While he's doing that, I'll just real quick talk about this guy.
And I have a question. I have a question for you, Curtis. While we're waiting. So go ahead and cut away, my friend.
Well, I was just going to say, like, this thing here, the best cosmic figure that there is. I never thought that I would put something above the Sentry. But this thing is so good, so much value for the money. All indications are these are flying like hotcakes from the retailers, and once they're gone, they're gone. So
I gotta grab a couple of those, dude. They look fantastic.
Look at this. This is a Sentry combined with just extra parts from this figure. Like, it has so many extra parts. It's got extra legs, extra arms, 4 heads, 3 neck pieces, 2 chest pieces.
Nice.
This thing is just absolutely loaded. And then you see like the details, like the paint apps on the gun.
Yeah,
I was talking to Vasapola last night. He was in the Legion's chat, and he was saying that, we're using the same weapons and stuff, but it's like, how can you make them look different? How can you spice them up a little bit? And he was talking about kind of some of the reasons he did certain paint apps on here. And dude, I'm telling you, this figure, do not sleep on it, because it's going to be gone and you're going to be paying $150 for it. So get it now.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to grab some for sure. Hey, question for you, Curtis.
Yeah.
So I was looking at your post on your new beautifully done customizing studio.
Thank you.
And I have a question.
Yeah.
Your spray booth. Where does that vent to?
Okay, so I thought you had to vent it to the outside. Like, I bought that booth, and it has like this, tube that comes out and whatever. And I thought you have to like do it out the window and stuff.
Right.
And so I was like, literally would set it up next to my front window and then have to tear it all down each time.
Right.
I'm at the studio for intern, and I noticed that Cameron's got one like inside his room, which is in about the middle of the studio. There's no window. And I'm like, well, do you just move that when it, and he goes, no, he goes, the way that those booths work, it's got a filter in it.
Right.
It sucks in the air particles. The filter catches the acrylic particles and stuff. And then what comes out the top is clean air. So you can basically have that booth wherever you want. Now you still want to have a respirator on, because anything that doesn't get sucked into the filter could come back towards you.
Right.
So you want to have a respirator on and have the filter going. But if you have that booth going, that whatever comes out the top is just clean air.
Interesting. Because I built probably now more than a few years ago, I built a spray booth, and I utilized I did the same thing. It's got like a full blown like HEPA filter on the back end of it. And then behind that, I actually attached I used one of those, I can't remember the brand name, but like a bathroom fan, if you will.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I have like a bathroom fan, and I it's corded and everything, so it just plugs right in and turns on, and it's a strong, a strong filter or an air mover.
Yep.
And and then what I have is I bought one of those long lengths of, it's like a 25-foot length of that like stretchy like snake like it's almost looks like tinfoil like
Yep.
tube. It's like stretchy and flexible that I would like stretch out like halfway across the garage and then like out the back door of the garage so that but when I saw your thing, I'm like, wait a minute, like where's that going to? So
yeah, so that one I got, it's right now, it's on sale, I guess, for Christmas. It's $98, and it has a light on it. It's got a spinner, like spinning plate and stuff. And it's got the filter that's interchangeable, and then it just, what comes out the top is clean air. So I actually I was frustrated. I'm glad you guys brought me on because I was getting ready to punch my computer. Because I filmed a video of my new customizing studio, and I was trying to get it uploaded to StreamYard so that I could do a live stream tomorrow. I'm planning on doing a live in the morning because I heard my wife is going to kill me. He's not going. But I can't get it up to StreamYard because I got like trying to get an Apple phone video to try to communicate with a PC. It's man, I'm just struggling. So
I hear you. But, yeah. Well, yeah. Thanks for the information. Cause I'm, like I said, I've been holding off on doing any kind of airbrushing for the last couple of years here because I just like like you said, I don't have a spot where I could like set up and tear down quickly enough where I need a window or a door that I could like vent whatever I'm going to vent out. I did not know that you could do that indoors like that. I did not.
Yeah, it was a game changer. When Cameron told me that, I was like, okay, all right, I know how I'm setting up my studio now. So
wow, yeah. So yeah, that's definitely a game changer because now I'm gonna, like I said, break out that because I have it. It's my booth that I built. It's been in the garage since I moved here, and I'm like, fuck, when am I going to be able to use this damn thing? And that's cool, man. Definitely.
Yeah, the one I got, Benny, is from Amazon. I'll try to get a link and put it in the chat here, but I am doing plan on doing a live tomorrow to kind of talk about it. Just FYI on the Just Shelve It channel. But like the way that, and I'll talk about it in the video tomorrow. Eric, but like the way that I've got it, like just from sitting in my chair, I can kind of turn here and do my priming through the airbrush, like in the wintertime and stuff. Turn, do my hand painting, turn again, and do my photos after it's done, and then just put it in the display case. Like it's like, dude, I don't even have to get up.
That's cool. That's real cool, man. Yeah. That's a good feeling, man, to be able to build a studio like that and just have, like you said, you're like a true dedicated workspace like that where everything's right there where you need it. It's awesome.
For sure.
It's awesome.
Trevor, come through with the info over here.
I don't know what an MOV is, but I'll try that. Thank you, Trevor.
And look at there, Indiana Jones, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, this is going to be cool.
That's fucking super dope, dude. And talk about teasers that you're wondering when the pre-order or when that figure is going to come out is, man, that Samurai Jack that they showed at San Diego Comic-Con. Damn, dude, that shit looks so dope.
Cannot wait.
Yeah, that's going to be cool, bro. What are you here's another question, Curtis. What are you using for what paint are you using to spray?
For the airbrush?
Yeah.
I use like if I'm priming, Vallejo has just some basic primers, a gray, white, and black primer.
Made specifically for airbrushing? Because I know some, yeah. And then well, I thin it out. So I've got some Vallejo thinner that I put in with it and an airbrush flow improver. And then Citadel makes some paints that'll say like air, like if you use Mephiston red, I know a lot of people use to make like Fury Clan orcs and stuff, right? Well, they've got a Mephiston red that says air underneath it. Right. Yeah, I know they're airbrush. I was just seeing what brands you were using. Yeah.
But otherwise, you can really use any paint you want. You just got to make sure you thin it.
I had bought a quite a while ago because this was in the time that I was big into Gundam model making, and I was doing Gundams and like model cars and stuff. So I was getting more into like like weathered, like old army style weathering and like rusting and stuff like that, techniques and stuff, and learning about that stuff for like my Gundams and stuff. But I was utilizing a paint company called Mission Models.
Okay.
And they have, and then, like I said, I know there's a billion other paint companies out there, but they had a lot of like these like old school like drab colors and you know, like flat dark earth type colors, more like military style like color, you know, vehicle style colors and stuff like that. So I was utilizing some of that stuff. Oh, look at that, baby. How does that face sculpt look, dude?
Yeah, you're on mute still if you're talking, Hedgie.
I wasn't. I was just like breathing heavy.
Oh, okay.
He's just admiring.
And real quick, Benny, I tried to put that in the chat, but it wouldn't go. So I just sent you a PM with that link.
So it feels incredible. As you can imagine, the soft goods are just incredible. The face sculpt is really, really good. I will say, I think the SHF version that came out last year, the head sculpt might be a little bit better on the SHF. But there's multiple face portraits here. Let's see how well the hat fits. Oh wait, hold on a second. Okay, so the hat has like a port. So I wonder if I'm supposed to take the hair off.
Probably.
Oh, that would make sense.
Yeah. Yeah, that hat didn't seem like it was going to fit over that hair at all.
Yeah, no. Okay.
Damn, here's another one I might need to grab, dude. That's a fucking. I've been wanting an Indiana Jones for a long time. You know what I wanted? I wanted the Hot Toys, Indiana Jones. But yeah, that's a big one.
Boom.
Oh, sick, dude. That looks good, dude.
Let me move this. I don't want to lose anything.
Here we go.
Boom, enabled.
Oh shit! Oh my!
It is.
Oh, that's cool. Look at that.
No, it's that polystone. I think
nice,
it's heavy.
Dude.
Yeah,
man,
that's cool, bro.
And there's all the stuff underneath. So it's funny. It's it's the Raiders of the Lost Ark Indy, which makes sense because that was the first movie. But what's this catching? But they call it like it's like the Temple Indy or something like that because it's supposed to be from the beginning of the movie where he's taking the idol off this thing in the temple. So it confused some people at first.
What was the price on that? I don't remember. It's been a minute.
$130 plus tax and shipping.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
They put this guy in here to.
Yeah, people saw Temple Indy and they were hoping it came with short round.
So that's the Indy. Oh my god, you guys! He's got a cloth satchel. His cloth satchel.
Nice.
That actually opens. Oh my god! Is this just material?
You just sold Jesse on this figure.
Yeah, I'm already sold, dude. I want that, dude. It looks so good.
Dude, speaking of figures bombing the top 10. Holy crap. And of course, we've got the various whips here. We have coiled whip, right? That probably just goes right on his belt there. And then various.
Are those wired?
Are these? I don't think so. No, these are hard plastic, unfortunately.
Okay.
That would have been dope, though.
Yeah.
Still cool looking though.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you're gonna display him with that temple piece, which is the way I would definitely do it, you're definitely gonna have the coiled one on his belt. So that's fucking cool, man.
Nice.
That is fucking cool. Watch out when you take that off. Darts are gonna start flying across your room.
Yeah, right.
All of a sudden, you hear in the background, and Jonathan drops off onto the floor. You hear a thump on the floor, like Jonathan.
Where's the and then it even has the little bag that he replaces it with.
I saw a
Nice.
funny video about that this week where like when they set up these traps, like, years and years ago, they had to like plan for who's going to reload the arrows and stuff, like so that when the next person goes through, it's ready to hit them as well.
It's
Like you always see all the dead bodies, but it's like, how did the arrows get reloaded?
a game of short straws. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit, I gotta go do it. Damn it.
All right, so
That's fucking awesome, though, dude.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
I'm gonna have to take some time to kind of go through every little piece.
That's awesome.
Fuck is this?
Super
Oh
cool
my
pickup, man.
God.
So first impressions, where would it be on your top 10?
Top 3 probably right away,
It's not
almost
bad.
immediately. Almost immediately. I mean, I've got a couple on my desk right now that are probably top 10. This guy's there. I'm telling you, dude, this guy's going to be there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Valiver, Swarm Tracer.
Man, I haven't even thought of a top 10, and that's coming. That
This
should
piece of
be
shit's
coming
going to
up.
be there.
Yeah.
He's there. Fucking Snake Man. I don't know about the rest, but yeah. So I don't know. I'm sure I'll do a video for the indie. I got to do a video for indie.
Oh, absolutely.
Literally, maybe my favorite movie character ever. He looks awesome. Do we look at the...
Did I tell you guys I didn't pick up that snake guy at Legion's Con?
What?
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, I had more than plenty of opportunities to get him, and I just like I don't know. It just wasn't. I was like, oh, that's cool. And I'm like, all right, let everybody else get it. Like I didn't want it. Like I just didn't want it. I just like, dude, I had 4 brand new Malleus in my hand. I was like, yeah, fuck that snake guy. I'm like, I got Malleus. Army build, baby, army build. Like hitting
It's definitely ostentatious.
like hitting the 30 count in my Malleus army. So I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go. But yeah, the snake guy I didn't pick up. I just passed on him. I totally passed. I mean, like I said, he's super cool. I just did, like I said, it just wasn't me. It was
Wait,
like a surprise look there. That's cool.
Can you? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool. Snakes.
Nice.
Maybe the self-focus might not be on.
Why'd it have to be snakes?
Why did it have
Yes.
to be snakes? Yep.
I'm putting that the hair. There's one set of hair, like actual hair, and I'm putting that on the heads because otherwise it looks like this.
Yeah.
Be really pissed off, Indy. That's all right. I'll have to figure out my focus situation here, but you get the idea. So 4 different heads, the satchel, the idol, 3 different whips, the bag, this thing here. Oh, this stuff is like kind of flocked a little bit, huh? The moss. The arrows, because of course you just need single arrows. They're going to be lost in about 5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't open those, dude. Right onto the
Then he's
carpet.
got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of hands.
Jeremy Govier asked, is better than the Mezco Crow?
I saw that. That's a tough call. The Mezco Crow is awesome. It's really, really good. That's a really good question. Like Mezco versus Mezco, those two together. This is probably not going to be the only Mezco on the top 10, but yeah, Crow was a top 10 guy. He came out at the end of 2022, I think, but it's close. I'm gonna have to really dig into this guy and really figure that part out. Yeah, so that's my indie. Actually, for Mezco, not bad. So the pre-order for him went up last summer, 2023, summer 2023, and now a little over a year later, here he is in my hot little hands.
You know, sometimes they don't make you wait that long.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
It's definitely
Well,
not
they
89
do-
Batman, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Mezco fans also are aware of this too. At the end of the year, prepare yourself, because maybe to your point, Eric, or whoever said it before about Mezco trying to hit their bottom line at the end of the year, they tend to pelt us with some of the pre-orders at the end of the year. So Indy just came out. I also received a processing email for Tote. So
Yes.
the bad guy from Raiders of the Lost Ark, the guy who gets burned on the hand, which, like, I don't know. If you had asked me, I don't think I would have said that I needed a Mezco Tote in my collection. But you know what they did is they packaged him with the freaking Ark. So if you want the Mezco Ark, Tote is now a deluxe set. Did I pre-order it? Yes. Yes, I did.
Yep.
So there's a chance he might arrive before the end of the year too. He won't be a figure of the year candidate, but then I'll have Indy and the Ark together too if I need them together. So that's pretty cool. So there we go.
And yes, in response to Andy the collector, yes, there are Malleus that Walter doesn't own. So
few here and there.
Me and Walter are constantly at battle with each other with our armies, and Walter is seriously winning right now. So, but I got some catching up to do. I'm coming for him. But yeah, and I was super stoked that at our intern, the bust that year was Malleus, and I was super fucking stoked about that.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
Reminder, hashtag Kirby to win the swig, brand new swig that I won at Legions Con, was donated by Brett Stoddard. Hashtag Kirby. We're going to give that away in just a couple of minutes. And guys, if I could, speaking of swig, if I could impress upon you for a couple more minutes, we have another special guest. Hey, Grayson. It's showtime. So I'm going to be on Shooting the Shelf tomorrow night with my good buddy Curtis and Kent Poole and Jesse. And one of the things we're going to be talking about is we're going to be talking about some stocking stuffers, stuff like that, right? You know, tune in. It's going to be a really good time. But Grayson came with me on one of the trips to the store that we did for one of these little stocking stuffer hunts. And one of the things we scoped out was these little Miniverse packages.
I have a lot of them. I'm a collector.
She's a collector. Grayson's a collector of the Miniverse things.
Nice.
And for those that are not familiar with it, it's basically like little tiny stuff that they make. And it's like anything, food, plants, books, musical instruments. They make little tiny action figures that your action figures can hold. This one is from the Harry Potter potion set. So they have potion bottles and cauldrons and stuff like that. And Grayson saw it and volunteered to help show us how to open one of these bad boys.
Nice.
Let's go.
So hook it up.
It's kind of like Micro Machines in a sense, right?
Yeah,
Where they're
sort
like
of.
little
Yeah.
miniaturized little things.
Yeah, but they fit. I mean, depending on what the item is, some of them fit really great for 1/12 scale figures. Some of them are not perfectly sized for 1/12. But
So what you're saying is you constantly steal toys from your kids for your action figures?
borrow.
borrow. Sorry, borrow.
They're on loan.
Yeah.
Grayson said permanently borrow.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Some of them you have to like make stuff. Like it'll have like little instructions on how you make the things. So
What is that?
I don't know. Did you want to talk about that at all, Curtis? As far as the show with Jesse tomorrow night?
yeah, so we kind of we had an idea to kind of help some folks in the community that maybe are looking for some last minute gift ideas, you know, something small for that toy collector in their house, you know, whatever. So the limit that we put on this was $25 or less. So, you know, something that is reasonably easy to attain and not cost too much money. And so, yes, so Kent got some ideas, and so did Jonathan and Jesse and myself, and we're going to go through those tomorrow night and hopefully help some people do some last minute Christmas shopping for those toy fans in their household.
And
Nice.
it's like resin that dries.
Just stay away from Frankenberry because apparently the legs won't stay on there if you take it out of the package.
It's great for inbox collectors.
That's right.
up my alley.
That's where mine are staying.
Yeah.
They look great in the cereal box.
They
I'm
do.
sorry.
I
They look
yeah.
fucking fantastic, dude.
Yeah, I like it better that way anyway.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think I would want to just display it outside of the cereal box unless it was standing like right in front of the cereal box. But I'm like,
Yeah.
what's the point? I just want it in the cereal box. I think those look fantastic, dude.
Mhm.
You're all in on the Jada Street Fighters too, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have all of them.
Did
except
you
for the newest wave that hasn't come out yet. But yeah, I'm all in on that shit. That line is freaking amazing.
are you out on the BBTS Bison variant, or was that
Yeah, I don't need
Gotcha.
variants, dude. As long as I have one, I'm good. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm super super stoked about the new ones that are coming out. That's freaking
Yeah, I pre-ordered the probably the only one I pre-ordered was the Cammy one. Dude, she looks so good.
Where'd you pre-order from? BBTS?
Yeah.
Right on. You know what? I hadn't even looked at is that pre-order still open, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, I had to jump on that. Because it was funny when I actually finally decided to jump on that line because what got me going was Brian's
The dials, yeah.
the Street Fighter dials that he was doing.
So
And
good.
I was looking at I already had 2 of the Storm collectible Street Fighter figures from way back. I had like Akuma and Ken, and that's what are those, honey? Is that a potion bottle or what is that?
Yeah, what is that? I
Oh,
think that's like
that's-
a potion bottle.
It says step 1 cauldron.
Oh, nice.
That looks
There's
so
a couple of
dope.
candlesticks here,
I like that little table it comes with.
little table, a little pot.
Nice.
Oh, maybe he goes in this thing right here.
Oh,
Maybe not.
maybe not.
I don't know where he goes.
We'll just go there for now. But it's good.
There's like a lot of stuff in here.
Yeah, it looks like it's pretty packed.
Dangerous.
They're like $10 each.
It's not bad.
And they dry in the sun. It's transferring humans into animals. Okay, let's do it.
I thought this kind of stuff, like on the package, looked like it would be cool for like little swig,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
making some potions.
There you
Maybe,
go.
like, make a soup and then
Now they had like a whole set of these that comes with like actually like a little like lab that looks like it was made for swig. It's like $50, but at Target there's a sale right now, 50% off, $25 online. So if you go Target online or the Target app, $25 for that thing. I bring it up now before tomorrow night's show because I think the sale is over tonight, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
Yeah.
there's a cauldron on my
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, a whole cauldron.
So back to the Street Fighter figures. Once, like I said, Brian came out with that thing. I was like, oh man, I'm like, I've needed a display to put those figures on, and this is like perfect. So what I thought was, I was like, okay, well, since I have these 2 figures, I'm definitely going to want to add more figures to the set or whatever. And then I started backtracking and looking at the secondary market prices on some of the older Storm. I was like, oh hell no! I'm like, I'm not paying that kind of money for those figures. And then that at that very moment, that's when everybody started. I mean, the whole community started talking about freaking the whole toy world started talking about these freaking Jada, and I was like, whoa! I was like, those actually look really good, and everybody was praising the shit out of him. So I was like, okay, I'm definitely game. So when I jumped on an eBay a lot, which was the entire wave. Like someone had all of them all at one shot, and I got it for like a killer deal. So I couldn't pass, and I just grabbed them, and in one shot I had all of them all in one thing. So it was pretty sweet. So yeah, now I gotta, like I said, I gotta jump on and pre-order the rest of them that I want.
Have you seen the seamless body 1/6 Street Fighters?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
I got it. Yeah,
dude, that thing is ridiculous.
Come on.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, they got it. They got a Cammy too. Those are the only two I've seen so far is Chun-Li and Cammy. But yeah,
is the Cammy one still up?
I believe it is. Yeah,
gotcha.
So they I think they've got 2 outfits for each of them, like 2 different versions. So, but yeah, dude, those things. I'm very little bit into the 1/6. I can't do that. I can't go that deep.
The Jada for the price points that they're putting them out at brand new, it's $25 all day. That's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Trevor had a group that he had on his show the other night that he was looking. It was on his 1/6 show that he was talking about. If you go on Facebook, and it's called the TNS, Tom, Nancy, Sam figures community, and they have some really, really great like 1/6 scale stuff, and some of their Street Fighter stuff on there. Their Chun-Li on that one. Holy crap, dude. It's amazing, bro. And like I said, if you're, I know a lot of people aren't into 1/6 scale figures, but wow, these figures are freaking, some of the stuff that's on this group page, amazing. And it's by like really like, it's a lot of the people that make these figures I've never heard of, but some of the work is just phenomenal. And it's like, whoa, man, this stuff is really, really cool. So I've been geeking out on looking at some of that stuff. But check that TNS figures community page out. And there's, like I said, there's a Chun-Li figure in there that'll freaking blow your mind, dude. It's freaking super dope.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
TNS is also a 1/6, mostly 1/6 website too.
Yeah. They have some 1/12 stuff. Very, very little, but most of it's 1/6. What's up, Anthony? How's it, brother?
What's up, dude?
Can't wait to come to freaking Philadelphia, baby.
Words nobody has ever spoken.
Philadelphia is a great city. Out of here.
Casper, what's up, man?
Also, not for nothing. So for $10, now there's a little table. You need to set the table on top of another table, but you get like potion bottles, all different kinds of potion bottles, a cauldron, and candlesticks, and I'm being advised that you can actually mix whatever's in that cauldron with some of this stuff here, like this, and it turns into, what does it turn into, Grayson?
I think it solidifies it. It's
yeah. It's like a nice little statue.
Oh, you think it's a statue out of it? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the sun hardens the resin or something.
Wow.
So that stuff cool. Actually does mix?
Yeah.
Huh.
So you mix it with this stuff, right, Grayson?
Yeah. No? You can. You don't have to.
Yeah. All right.
That's cool, man.
So there we go.
Some nice props there, that's for sure.
That'd be for $10, a bunch of this little stuff.
Yeah.
People would have been happy to have this when the Swigs came out.
Yeah, exactly.
Candlesticks. Let's give away this 20 entrants. Hashtag Kirby, guys. We're gonna do the drawing for the Swig. Hashtag Kirby. See, Kirby knows what it is. All right, we're going to run it. Really good odds here for a free Swig. You're going to need it for next year. In 3, 2, 1.5. Go. Here we go. A free swig going to Tanya McCoy.
Hey, there you
The
go.
luck continues.
Congrats on that.
Tanya's probably, I think Tanya's like a 3-time winner here on SDL. Isn't that right?
Jeez Louise.
Sounds about right.
Guys, I'm pretty sure I have your address already. I'll check. If not, I'll reach out to you, or you can reach out to me.
Congrats,
we
Tanya.
will get you this swig.
Awesome.
Congratulations. Here we go.
I'm trying to stab it with several things.
Don't hurt yourself. What are you trying to stab it with?
Oop.
See, told you, be careful. All right, sorry.
With the indie arrows.
Yes.
You're like,
Here,
where
let me
did you
pull
get
this
that?
leg off Indy and use it to open up the thing.
Yeah.
So that's cool. All right, we can take this down too, I think. So that was cool.
Absolutely.
Like
So
I
I'm
said,
also
that's
very
a
much
lot-
looking,
It's a lot of stuff that comes in those packs, man. That's cool.
dude, between the Miniverse ball and the Mezco Indiana Jones package, there is so much little stuff here. I'm terrified of losing right now.
Yeah.
Here's a candlestick. Oh my gosh.
I'll eat it.
I can smell it.
Rob Zamora says he's going to change his YouTube handle to Tanya McCoy.
Oh, they had a the Legions ladies had a their 500 subscriber special on Thursday. They gave away a bunch of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Not to me, but you know, it's fine.
Same.
I'm not here for the winnings. I'm here for the community, but whatever. No, I'm just kidding. Congratulations,
So
guys.
much.
They had an awesome show. Amber was hilarious, by the way, on Thursday.
Nice. Michael got his last figure that he needed. He was talking about that on Tuesday.
Oh,
Yo,
nice,
congrats.
He
dude.
did the
Nice.
gold skeleton, I believe. So
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations,
Nice.
Casper.
Joe G
Oh,
came
crap.
through. Big ups, man. Michael Casper, the
Spilled on
completest.
yourself.
there you go.
Keep them in box. Keep them all in box, or it doesn't count.
Caspar, the completest.
Go. Also, Toys for Tots. The
that
Cabal
was
Cares
huge.
Toys for Tots was this week.
Mhm.
$10,000. I understand. We raised
Amazing, bro.
$10,000 in this
Crazy.
community
Amazing. That's so
to
cool.
make sure
man.
kids out there had some presents. I freaking love that, man.
It's awesome. Big time.
It's going on forever.
I did win something there. I won.
you?
Yeah, I found. Yes, I won from. Hold on a second here. Brian Lynn, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I got a purple staff and purple lights. I think.
Yes, you
Nice.
did.
Overflowing.
I also won.
Careful.
Nice.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Awesome.
I think I won a Mark Halcyon custom.
I just spilled it
Oh.
everywhere.
Very
Very
nice,
cool.
dude.
Over here, though.
Very nice.
Don't get it on Indie. All right. Grayson's literally about to pour resin all over my brand new Mezco, Andy.
There you
Okay.
go.
I mean,
There you
resin's
go.
never hurt anybody.
A little resin doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
Resin never hurt anybody.
Never hurt anybody, but it does ruin
As long
figures.
as there's no
Yeah.
sunlight.
That's all right. Yeah, so that's kind of where we're at.
Everything will just be a little shiny.
I think that's okay. I'm not worried about that part. Grayson went with her mom to go see Wicked today. How was Wicked?
Ooh,
So
nice.
Nice.
I got like the chills watching Defying Gravity, and I couldn't breathe.
Oh, that's awesome, sweetie.
Mom and Grandma
Nice.
cried,
Oh, mom and grandma went too.
Nice.
and Rowan just fell asleep.
Have you-
and her cousin Rowan.
Have
Fell
you
asleep.
have you guys or any of your family, have you guys ever seen Wicked on Broadway?
Yeah, so it's funny you should mention that. So one present that we do a lot is like a Broadway show or something like that. So years and
Mhm.
years ago, before kids, before all this, I bought tickets to Wicked when it was like real hot for Victoria and her sister to go. So they went
Mhm.
and they saw it. And it just so happened that my sister-in-law was looking for some going through some papers today,
Mm-hmm.
found the playbill from Wicked. So my
Mhm.
wife made a post where she had the pictures of the kids going to see Wicked today next to the playbill that she went to go see the actual Broadway show with her sister.
Yeah, the
With,
Broadway
Idina
the Broadway
Menzel.
show is fantastic, bro. I freaking loved it. I saw it quite a few years ago, but it was
Well,
fantastic.
don't tell anybody. That's a spoiler alert. I just got a spoiler from Grayson about the movie. Don't say anything.
Don't spoiler. No spoilers, please. No spoilers.
No spoilers. 'Cause I want to see the movie too. But so
Yeah.
big. So thumbs up for you.
Cynthia is so good at during Defying Gravity, and I cried.
And you cried.
No, I didn't cry. Mom did.
Oh, okay.
This potion is not working out for me.
Just keep it on the corner. That's all I ask. Actually, yeah, you have it all over your finger.
Just help. Don't cry in front of Hedgie's kids. They're gonna rat me out.
Oh, for sure. Don't worry.
I don't cry. I don't cry.
If you won,
you're crying. I'm not crying. You're crying.
Cullen will reach out to you.
But yeah,
let's bring this up
like I said, if you ever get a chance for your families or your loved one that you're to take them to something very, very entertaining and very good to see, other than the movie, which I've heard is fantastic. The musical or the Broadway show of Wicked is fantastic.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So what?
So I knew Idina because she was Elsa.
Yes. Oh, really? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, Idina Menzel, who was the voice of Elsa, was in the Broadway show for Wicked. I know that.
It was Elphaba.
Elphaba, yeah.
And now we have to wait another year to finish the movie.
Yeah, so Victoria did say something that was funny. So, of course, they're doing that thing with Wicked that they do with big movies like that now. Split them into two so they can get two bangs for their buck, right? And so the movie, I think the part one is like 2 hours, 40 minutes or something like that. Almost closing in on 3 hours long. And Victoria's like, what?
So they don't finish the story, huh?
No,
they split it in two.
Wow. I did not know that.
This is it. I'm done.
Okay.
Well, that's a jib.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So Victoria was like, wait, so I'm going to sit there for almost 3 hours and not get to the end of the story? I saw it live and saw the whole thing in about an hour and a half.
Yeah, exactly. Once again, go to the Broadway show. You'll get the whole story.
Yeah.
It's like getting your indie figure and only getting the bottom half of him.
What was the best show you've ever seen? Like a Broadway show, play, musical, whatever.
Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
I saw it 3 times.
Damn, that's awesome.
Yeah. Actually, 4 times. I saw it 3 times on Broadway, and I saw it once. They have a shortened version, which is still spectacular, but they have a shortened version of it in Las Vegas. And I saw it in Las Vegas as well. But yeah, Phantom of the Opera, definitely. Yeah, all-time favorite. It's freaking just amazing.
I like Hamilton.
Yeah, well, you haven't seen it yet, but that would be my favorite. We saw it. What? Not live.
Oh.
Yeah. Not yet. Well, Victoria and I went to go see Hamilton for our 10th anniversary. That was probably the best one that I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
I had tears in my eyes for that one too.
Beauty and the Beast was really good too. That was awesome. They did a really great performance for that.
In the second part where it's like everything is just sad.
Yeah, that's what. That's the part.
Oh, maybe it was. Yeah.
It's quiet uptown.
Grayson's a big Hamilton fan. She knows all the words, sings it all the time.
Nice.
More.
What was the one of the last ones I saw other than Wicked? Oh, I saw The Lion King on Broadway. It was cool, but wasn't as impressive as I thought it was going to be, but cool nonetheless.
He's gonna get Bad Guys too, Dad.
Oh yeah? Nice. So, all right, I've got to clean some resin up, guys. So I'm gonna have to pack it in.
No doubt.
But it's been fun hanging out. I'm looking forward to a few. Yeah, you want to grab it? So she's got one more thing she would like to show everyone.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So we went to what do we do? I guess it was last weekend. We just went out to run some errands, and we stopped by Five Below, and bought a couple of random like remote control things. Like Grayson got like a Hello Kitty remote control thing. My little niece got like a remote control thing, and we got another one that I guess she's gonna bring down in just a second.
Like a remote control, like RC car remote control, or like a
That type of thing, yeah.
Oh, okay,
But
okay.
like it's like
Yeah.
they won't be able to see it over there, honey. Oh yeah. Well, we got to be careful too because you don't want to get resin on your stuff. Yeah, I don't want to move the camera over there because I don't want to show everybody the pile of laundry on the couch that's there.
How they can see it?
If I move the camera over, they can see it. Here, let me just show them. Here, we can just do this. So this is her. Oh wait, we'll just do this. Sorry, this is her Hello Kitty thing. So there's wheels on the bottom, and it goes
Nice.
around.
It'll spin around like so, like woo.
Yeah.
And then it's a little chaotic, that one, because it only works for the Demogorgon remote and not its own remote.
We also got a remote control Demigorgon.
Of
That's
course. Why wouldn't you have that?
Right?
Oh no!
Who would pass?
Oh, and
on
the
that?
funny thing was, so we opened up her Hello Kitty thing, put the batteries in the remote. It didn't work. She's like, Dad, let's open your Demigorgon. So we opened the Demigorgon, put the batteries in, start using the remote, and both things started moving with the
Nice.
Demigorgon remote.
Secretly,
Hello
Hello
Kitty
Kitty is a Demigorgon. is what you just
Exactly. Yeah.
confirmed.
It sounds like it,
Yeah.
Hello Kitty just came from the underside or whatever.
Indy's is gonna get destroyed.
Sorry,
Now, when
Indy.
both are approaching you in the middle of the night with no remote, that's when you freak out.
Yeah, that one sometimes does that.
Okay, here you go. You can hit him up.
That's what it
Nice.
does when it. Ah!
So there you go.
The Hello Kitty's definitely more chaotic.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
cool.
creepy.
The
That's
light on this
creepy.
one appears more white than it does actually look.
Yeah.
Like it looks more white on the screen.
I'm about to be done. Hey, can you bring these upstairs? And I'll come right up.
Bye.
Thank you, honey. Say bye to Grace and everybody.
Thank you, Grayson.
See ya.
See ya.
So that was pretty funny. Trying to make sure.
Awesome.
All right, so I'm
Five
double
Below is
checking to
always
make
so
sure
much
it's good.
fun.
Yeah, and you're like, whatever, like $5. You
Yeah,
know, if a
Five
remote
Below.
control thing, if it doesn't work, whatever. But it was fun.
That's a great place to walk in and just give your kids like $20 or $30 and say, "Go ahead," and they just go in there and just have a time.
All right, guys. Congratulations to Tanya, who won the swig. Thanks to everybody who stopped in. Guys, any last words before we cut this one out?
That's it, man.
Yeah.
Good times. Everybody have a great weekend. Start enjoying that holiday season with your families now, man. Start watching those holiday movies and freaking wrapping presents and going out there holiday shopping and getting your online orders in, getting your
All
mail
that
out
good
to
stuff,
all
yeah.
your getting your mail out to your post office because it gets freaking crazy right now. So
Yeah.
Hop on it now.
all the fun stuff that comes with the holidays. Here we go.
I'm sure we'll be talking next few weeks. You know, what are our Christmas wishes? What are our Christmas wants? Talking about Christmases past. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Shooting the Shelf on the Just Shelve It channel. I'll be on there causing trouble until Curtis kicks me off, along with Kent Pool Collects and our buddy Jesse. I'm looking forward to it, Curtis.
Mhm.
Should be a lot of fun.
Yep.
All right. I guess that sort of brings to an end another SDL. Until the next time, of course, don't forget the number one rule, which is
Be cool.
later, guys.